and get going. It's not saying I'm connected yet, but I'm guessing I probably am. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching live with LWL, Lindsay with love. I am here to reprogram your subconscious brain. I remind you that you are an energetic being full of power, and if you were to learn how to use your power, you'll be able to manifest the crap out of your reality. So welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm excited for today. I still can't recharge, can't send any gifts. Oh, bummer, VIP Aaron. What's up with that? What's up with that? Come on, TikTok, get it together. Get it together. That's okay, you guys. That's okay. No worries. I'm still going to go on with the show. It's not all about the gifts, right? It's not all about the gifts. It's about bringing awareness to you and your life. So let's begin, shall we? Shall we? Uh-oh. I got to find my... Oh, there it is. It's just that I need to pull this out. All right. So we will do a very quick recap. I'm going to talk very quickly, so hold on to your seats. I talk quickly in general, but this is going to be supersonic quick because we have to get on with the show. And we have until exactly 10 o'clock today. At 9:45, I will switch over to subscriber only, my VIPs, and we will manifest and get on the energetic wave together. If you're like, what is that? I want to do that with you, then you should probably hit the subscribe button now. It's $4.99 a month only, and it helps support my channel. I have been leading people through this manifesting routine, and because of it, I've gained over 8,000 followers myself. So super powerful information that you will experience with me. All right, so this is a quick recap. This is an email from Tim Denning. He writes about lifestyle. He writes about winning at life, getting into your expertise, making money with your passions and your gifts. It's powerful information. He says, this is how you, the email is titled from him, I'm 38. If you're 20, in your 20s or 30s, read this. So that's his email title. And he talks about step 1, find your why. It's usually a who. Step 2, chase your obsession. Find a routine that works with your energy and optimize your productivity. That's from me. Create a routine that optimizes your energy and productivity. You are aware of your energy. You know you are because you're hanging out with me, and I'm very aware of my own energy. So we know sometimes we have hiccups. We know what we could do to kind of procrastinate or daydream the day away or whatever it is for you. So get right with yourself, recognize it, don't let it be an excuse. Recognize it and create a routine that makes it a superpower instead, that is super powerful. Screw being average. I'm not average. You're not average. You're extraordinary because you're hanging out with me. So welcome to the show. Make your own path. The conventional path will keep you average. We know that. He says, one of the clearest signs of intelligence is being able to hear an opinion you disagree with and not act emotionally. Amen to that. So many emotions flying onto my TikTok page lately. I'm like, whoa, everybody's a little emotional. You are a powerhouse when you are grounded in your energy and unmovable. When you do not care what other people think about you, when you are moving along, creating your best life ever. That is where your power comes from. So learn how to get grounded and centered. You might want to join the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course for that. He says labels dumb us down. Yep, true. He says as you get older, as you get older, you leave your loser friends or something. I say as you get older, you choose your friends wiser and you leave the stagnant ones behind. It's normal. You're growing and evolving, and you're kind of tired of that 3D boring matrix sleeping human stuff. It is. When you become very spiritual and awake, you are very bored of the material world. You are bored with it. You're like, I don't care. I just don't care. And that's okay. You don't have to care. Other people can care for you, the sleeping ones, okay? He says, the more hard things you do, the more successful you'll become. Reframe any single challenge you have into an opportunity and you will win at life. VIP Deborah is in the house. You guys, I'm going to finish this really quickly and then I'm going to say hello to all the newbies. So if you're new, say hello and I'll say hi back to you. He says, climbing the corporate ladder is a trap. Yep. Okay, so if you're climbing the corporate ladder and you feel like you're in the trap, then start the side hustle today. Stop waiting around to start your side hustle. Stop. The longer you wait around, the longer it's going to take for you to make money. It took me, in fact, I started writing it down, you guys. I started writing it down because I want to track it. And I have it sitting right here. In the first year I was in business, I made $1,452. In the first year I was in business. $1,452 is not enough money for you to quit your job. So start the side hustle today. It's going to take a bit of time to build the foundation and start to really get your community and your clientele going, okay? Stop waiting around. You're never ready. You're never ready for the best things. You're only ready to be stressed out, right? And finally, he says, if you have 8 hours a day to work a boring job, you have 1 hour a day to invest in yourself. I say, go after your dreams. You have 1 hour a day to go after your dreams, and that is the truth. It's the truth. But you're overanalyzing it, and you're YouTubing it, and you're procrastinating in many ways that seem like you're moving the needle, but in reality, it's not. Those inside the Cosmic Collective, that's going to be the February lesson. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be strong. Hold on to your pants. I'm ready to see you guys taking more action. So we're going to do that together inside the collective in February. Okay? Okay. Now I will say hi to everybody that's new. Welcome to the show. I am here to reprogram your subconscious brain, your subconscious mind. It is one of my superpowers in this lifetime of many. So welcome. Let's see what's going on. Michael's in the house. Hey, Michael, welcome to the chat. VIP Catherine says she can't either. Same for you guys. Okay. Thank you for sharing the live, QB Coach 1. I appreciate that. Jamie says to VIP Earn, you can renew via the full desktop version of the app. Thank you for that, Jamie. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the lives, you guys. Good morning, Deborah. VIP Jules is in the house. Good morning, my friends. Been battling frozen water lines all night. So happy to be here. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope that they warm up. Send warmth to them. VIP Deborah, thank you for the roses. Hello, Rose. Welcome to the chat. Look at you guys helping each other out. I love that. Why do I feel like that was a silent call? It was not just for you, VIP Aaron. There are many of you that are ready to take some more action. So not just you. Call out. Yeah, that's okay. Because I'm ready. I'm moving and grooving, and I'm ready for you guys to move and groove too. Not to say you're not, but I think that we could push it to the next level. But we're going to create a process to do it. So it's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful. And I'm going to give you one of my real life struggles so you see that you're not the only one that battles the inconsistencies. You're not the only one that battles like the shiny object and the this and the that, right? I have the same thing. I have the same thing in my life and in my everyday. So Michael says, feeling proud, wrote a speech for TEDx called Rewriting Your Narrative, hope as an act of rebellion. Ooh, I love that, Michael. Go on, my friend. That's awesome. Congratulations. Okay, so let's keep going in the conversation. We're on number 11. Oh, number 11. We got a ways to go, but I'm going to kind of go through them quickly today because they're smaller kind of chunks of information. Once again, this is an email from Tim Denning. I found this guy because I found an article that he wrote on the internet around self-development, and it was so impactful. I was like, holy cow. And I am not somebody that's like instant sign up to a newsletter. In fact, I am constantly unsubscribing myself from things. But him, every time he sends me something, I'm reading it. And he's a writer. He makes money writing. So sometimes he's sending sales promos around being a writer. And I'm like, I don't really want to buy that, but I will read what you have to say. I will read what you have to say. So if you guys are interested in that, this is the man. His name is Tim Denning. And you can go check him out. VIP, Allie's in the house. Hey, Allie, good morning to the chat. And welcome to the chat. He says, number 11, find yeah, day jobs do get in the way. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's why when we talked about the other night on the spiritual chat inside the Cosmic Collective, I said even if you have 10 minutes is still going to take you further than 0 minutes toward whatever it is, right? So do you have 1 minute? 1 minute to just jot down an inspiration, right? Like, we're not going to go into it today, VIP Aaron. We're not going to go into it on this live, but we'll talk about it inside the Discord and stuff if you want. Okay, so he says, number 11, find a dark place, be at one with it, enjoy it, stay there 6 to 12 months. He says, breakups, divorce, and death are a blessing. When you reach these kind of dark places, stay there, accept it, don't leave right away. Use the darkness as motivation. Let the darkness break your mental patterns and routines so you become someone new. That was a full-on quote from him. People go into like isolation during spiritual awakenings. I feel like I've been in quite an interesting isolation, although I do not feel lonely at all. I've been living where I live now for over a year. I have not made truly a single friend, but I don't, well, outside of my internet friends, of course, but I'm unbothered by that because I'm very focused. I'm very focused on building out my livelihood. It's okay. It's okay to go ghost and do you. It really is. Permission is granted. The friends that I have that know me, understand me, we connect via text, we talk on the phone. They're all over the country, by the way, so they're not here physically, which makes it even easier because I don't have to be present, like in my body. Can call up, hey girl, what you doing? Nothing, getting my steps in, right? So I'm talking to my bestie on the phone while I'm getting my hour steps in. It's brilliant. And it's powerful. Because everyone says, oh, like, you're so selfish, that's so selfish. But how will you actually set up your energetic foundation to win at life if you are not just a little bit selfish with your energy? How? Tell me. Anybody? It's impossible. It's impossible. You have to be a little bit selfish. Now, some people that don't like boundaries will say that your boundaries are selfish, and they're confusing boundaries with selfishness. That's okay. That's their perception. Let it be their perception. You're busy building your life. And if they're a cool friend, they would actually want to cheer you on, because when you make it to the top, because you will, don't you think you'll bring your friends with you? So if your friends are cool, if they're A1s, like mine, they're like, yeah, I get it, and I can't wait till you're like totally popping off. And I'm like, hell yeah. I'm talking vacations. I'm talking spa days. I'm talking whatever, right? So allow yourself to be a little selfish with your time so that you can get your energy right. Also, you cannot help other people in the capacity you probably want to if your energy is not, if your cup is not overflowing. You have to be totally batteried up. You have to be charged up. And then it's like light beam, right? This isn't to say, by the way, that we have to ignore our friends, right? We don't have to ignore our friends. Butterfly Devo, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. If you are super busy, voice notes are super helpful as well. Yeah, voice notes, anything like that. It's literally just taking the second. When I get an inspiration for a TikTok video, when I get an inspiration for a course idea, when I get an inspiration to do some sort of lesson in the Cosmic Collective, I either act upon it right away. This morning, I didn't do my steps because I had an inspiration to finish the Cosmic Collective lesson. So I've been creating that lesson for February since like 8:30. And I've just been working on it because I was inspired to do it. I was creative and I was in the flow. I'm acting upon it right away. If you can't because you have other obligations, you can quickly grab a notebook, or you can carry a very specific journal around that has all of your ideas in it, and you add it to the list. I have like a constant scroll of notes in my notes app with TikTok ideas, content ideas. And every so often when I'm like, geez, I don't have an idea, guess what? I go to that notes and I just pick one, because they're all still brilliant. They're all still brilliant, right? So allow yourself to do that too. To VIP Deborah, that's exactly what's happened to me. I've been ghost all my life, and all my good friends I've had for many, many years just know. Yeah. Tony says, I feel like I prefer to be isolated, but I'm so social. I'm the same. We need to be selfish. Yep, sometimes I'm being called selfish. Well, you can reframe it to saying like, I'm setting boundaries and setting a strong energetic foundation for myself, so that when I do show up for you and for others, whoever's calling you selfish, I'm in my best vibration. Wouldn't you prefer that when you spend some time with somebody in the physical, that they're in their highest vibration rather than like half depleted? It's not fun to hang out with a wet noodle and they're just like, that's not fun. Right? Like, I hate to say it, but it's not. So wouldn't it be better if everyone just took a little bit of time to honor their energy? VIP Never says, when my friends want to, oh, I missed it, I just scrolled. When my friends want to get together, they call and we try to connect and they understand. Yeah, exactly. Angelica, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I've got one hype man like this, but that's it. Well, CCIUGA Diva, I have no idea if I'm saying your name right. If you're interested, you can join the Cosmic Collective, and there are tons of hype people inside, and you will literally blast off your life inside of that collective. Hello, friends in Sandy. I'm in class right now. In class in Lindsay with Love class, or in class like you are in college or something like that. VIP Aaron says, I need to work on moving the idea pile in my notes to actual ideas. Yeah, I mean, eventually you're just, well, VIP Aaron, your brain is very interesting. So you could actually, and let's take this to Discord, please, but you could actually sell yourself, not yourself. You could sell a service, which is, I am an idea creator. I am like an idea brain, and I will come up with any idea for you. And that's a service that people would need. Think about how many people have something they want to say on the internet, or they want to build out their platform, but they just don't have the ideas for it. And they're really struggling to come up with ideas, constant ideas. I mean, thankfully I don't have that problem, but some people do, and you could be the person for them. I mean, there's so many ways. And then you wouldn't even have to worry about doing anything other than putting your ideas in your notes app, right? So we've got to think more outside the box as well. One at a time, Tony says, yeah. AC Strand, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. But you guys, for those inside the Cosmic Collective, these are really powerful conversations that can be had inside Discord. So let's keep them inside Discord, and let's really help each other take action. You got this, girl? Yeah, of course she does. Of course she does. Yeah, Aaron, you're like a computer multitasking so much. Yes, you can, VIP Aaron. Now really gonna go hands-free. Okay, get ready for the day, my friend. You got this. White Linen, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. All right, let's keep going with the conversation. You guys, I feel so good today. The last 3 days, I was so tired, just like I couldn't get grounded, felt like I was floating in the ethers, and today is the day. I feel so good. So thanks for being here with me. Thanks for hanging out with my energy. All right, he says, maniacs are incredible. They teach you what effort and obsession can do. I love this. Maniacs are incredible. They teach you what effort and obsession can do. He says he met somebody who spent 14 hours a day for a year replying to comments on X, which is Twitter. I don't use Twitter X. I think it's Twitter, right? And he said that commenting for 14 hours a day with no breaks is almost stupidity. They are a maniac. But he says there is no one that is that close to that level of competition. So this person who he met took it to the extreme and was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And he says that he ended up just like blowing up his platform and like winning. What are you gonna be a maniac at? Like, I have committed to myself, I will do one show every day for at least an hour, Monday through Friday, for as long as I can do it. Because one, it's fun. Two, it connects me with so many different people. And three, I just love it. I have a great time. So I'm gonna keep going, right? I don't even think that's that big of a deal. It's just one show a day, Monday through Friday. It's not that big of a deal. I'm doing other things in the background as well. But like, what is it for you? Now, I actually took that comment and I was like, I saw that the other day while I was looking through this email, and I was like, that reminds me, I do need to get back to replying to every single comment. I do my best to reply to every single comment, but sometimes when something blows up, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm typing like a crazy girl, right? So I said, okay, maybe I spend 30 minutes each day writing back to comments, replying to comments, because I want to put the social in social media. Isn't that the whole point? Instagram is not social. Instagram's just selling you shit. I'm back on Instagram, I'm posting every day, and that's fine. My monitoring spirits are back in my life. I've allowed them a glimpse. But I think, maybe I'll capture some new audience over there. And of course on YouTube. YouTube is interesting as well. Haven't quite figured that one out. But TikTok is social. So yeah, it's fun. So what are you gonna be a maniac at? What are you able to really obsess over and go for? Just go for it. Akarya Tantra, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Tony says, is anyone feeling the energies of planets are coming to alignment with each other? Yeah, Pisces, if you have Pisces, any big Pisces energy in your chart, hold on to your pants because February is about to be Pisces time to shine. I'm talking 5 planets and the North Node in Pisces. Get ready, Pisces. I'm a Pisces sun, so I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna go with it too. I'm excited. Okay, he says number 13, avoid being busy. It means you don't know how to focus and it's a sign of low status. Ugh, that one hurts, right? How often are you like, oh, I'm so busy? Or if somebody calls you up and they're like, hey, how have you been? You're like, yeah, good, I've been busy. I say that. So when I read that, I was like, my heart hurts. That one was tough for me. But let's see what he has to say about it, right? He says busyness is a red flag. Saying you're busy in productivity terms is like saying in health terms that you casually inject. I can't say this word on TikTok or I'm gonna get banned every day. Okay, so I need to maybe I need to scan his readings before I start reading them. He says the key to life is not being so busy that is to not be busy so you can make space for living life. If you find yourself saying you're busy, it's a trap. Eliminate calendar events as quickly as possible and treat it as seriously as a friend telling you they want. Okay, and treat it seriously. Busyness isn't cool. It means your life is out of control and you have no focus. Boom. I was like, whoa, okay. By the way, I read this the other day, so I've been kind of implementing. You could switch I'm busy to I'm being effective, efficient, and productive. We talked about this like a couple of months ago or maybe a month ago, and I've been saying it. When I do my lymphatic drainage routine in the shower every morning, I do not skip it, I say something like, I am a high vibrational, spiritual, creative, multifaceted being of the universe. That's what I start off with every single time. And I can do everything I desire with ease. And then, you guys know if you were here for that show, that part of the show, and I do it effectively, efficiently, and productively. Because when you add effectively, efficiently, and productively, you bend time. You can bend time. You can bend time. Now, first you have to believe you can bend time, so that might be a limiting belief you need to work through. Then you reprogram your subconscious to believe you can bend time, and then you actually do it. You do it. How do you bend time? You can bend time by getting into flow state. You can bend time by talking and working with your angels to help you bend time. You can bend time by literally just declaring out loud, I'm going to finish this project in the next 2 hours. It will be done by X time, and it will be done. I did it last month with my channeled messages for the month, which I'll start working on today. I'm very excited. And last month it took me 3 hours to create those channeled messages. 3 hours with like going through back and forth to different technologies. I use my computer, I use my phone. So it takes a second. 3 hours. Today I'm going to see if I can bend time and do them in 2.5. Let's see. I'll keep you posted. Tomorrow will be the day that I tell you. All right. Let's see what else is going on. If you're new here, please say hello so I can say hi to you, because so many people come in and out. It's too bad that they leave because I'm helping you really win at life, so you might want to stick around. Sandra, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Changing busy to productive. Yep. Effective. Change it to effective, efficient, and productive. Effective. I'm making strides. Efficient in a very timely manner. I am the boss of time. Time doesn't rule me. I rule time. And productive. I'm moving forward, right? Megan's in the house. Thank you for the follow. Yes, Queen, the power of affirmation, medium soul searcher. Hello, I'm new. Well, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Anya, welcome to the chat. Thank you for being here. Angela says, hello, good morning. I'm about to start my workday and I'm going to keep listening. For those of you that have to go to work or start a workday in the middle of the show, I am also broadcasting live on YouTube at I'm Lindsay with Love. So it might be easier for you to just put YouTube on your desktop and hide it from your boss and just listen in, right? And so if that's you, please go over to YouTube. You can catch me live right now. It's happening live. And I would ask that you also subscribe to my channel because that would help me grow out my YouTube. And that would be nice of you. So why not, right? Why not? It's just a click of a button. All right. I'm on one today, you guys. He says, some of the most successful people are bizarrely quiet. Try it. Some people will talk a lot but never listen, and you can learn a lot by having conversations where you don't talk at all. This is, I mean, other than inside the Cosmic Collective, this is the most talking I do ever, unless somebody calls me on the phone, of course. But all the rest of the day, I'm quiet. It's kind of interesting. I feel like I get all my talking out in the morning, then I'm like, I'm done. I did it. The rest of the time, I'm focused in on working too, of course, writing reports and stuff. Regina's in the house. Hey, Regina. I work from home, but that's a good idea. Oh, okay, good, Angela. Then nobody can catch you. No pesky bosses. VIP Deborah says, I think by the time we're done today, I'll be energized too. Zoom. Let's do it. Regina, I think it happened. Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry if you were just watching on YouTube and there was a glitch. I got disconnected and reconnected. So hopefully we're still going strong. Sometimes that happens in life. You get disconnected and you get reconnected. It's okay. Ooh, this is one I like. VIP Aaron, this one's for you. This one's for you. I hope you're still listening. I know your hand's free, but this one's for you. He says, disappear from public life, adopt a nickname, then build something online with zero fear. He says, being a public figure creates fear. I'm going to read the whole thing. No one wants to be a caged animal in a zoo being watched by people with big-ass camera lenses. The easiest way to escape is to do everything online under a nickname. You'll then see how this fearless feeling will completely change your life. All of the imposter syndrome and need for permission will vanish. Do it. Thank me later. By the way, this is Tim Denning, an email from Tim Denning. So these are not my words. I'm quoting it. I'm reading it verbatim. Nothing is, you guys, I could have just put my full name on my TikTok. I could have. But I chose Lindsay with Love because I feel like I'm just blasting out love all day and it just really, I like it. That's my vibe. But I could have put my full name. Sometimes I think about using my name and then I'm like, who cares if it's my name or not? Like, why change it now? That's kind of an ego thing. I'm doing good with my name, Lindsay with Love. I'm not afraid to use my own name, but if you're nervous because you have monitoring spirits in your life, which all of us do, and what is a monitoring spirit other than somebody who's constantly in your business, asking you what's going on and never sharing a single part of their life, constantly watching your stuff, never engaging, like that's a weird vibe. So if you don't want to be weirded out by that and that's like a hurdle for you to get over, then just make up some name. He said, he sent another email that expanded on this idea today. And he's like, his name is Tim Denning. He wish he would have if he would start over, he would pick Tim Smith. He says he has a friend named Dan Coe. I have no idea who Dan Coe is, but Coe is not his last name. He just picked a random last name, but his name is Dan. So pick a name. Like, it's just like, what's her name? J.K. Rowling with Harry Potter. Is that right? Am I making that up? I think so, right? Didn't she use what are they called? Like pseudonyms? Pen names when you're an author. Pick a name. Doesn't have to be yours. And the beautiful part is, in the email he wrote today, he was like, once you pick a name, that could just be your alter ego who's like a baddie. Now, I took the other route. I'm going to be Lindsay with love, and I'm going to build out my confidence and build out my baddie energy. But you could just pick the route of, this is my name, and this is like an alter ego. Now, I don't know if I love the alter ego thing. I don't know if I love that, because like, I think being authentically you in all areas of your life, like whether it's in your home by yourself or out in public with people that have met you on the internet, I think that's really important. I think the authenticity is really important. So I don't really love the alter ego thing, but if it helps you get going and it helps you build your confidence and release your insecurities, then do it. Like, just get over the fear some way, somehow, right? Yeah, that's what it's called. VIP Driver says, I have friends that have pen names on their books. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I'm building this morning, online presence using a nickname. Well, yeah, you just got the confirmation that you needed, that you are right on track. So keep going, my friend. VIP Jewel says yes. Thank you, you guys. All right. Next one, money isn't evil. It's a resource that will help you reach personal freedom. Money is beautiful. Money is beautiful. But you have been programmed likely that money is the root of all evil. And you've probably been programmed that powerful people, knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is power. Powerful people have money, and money is the root of all evil. Do you see how that just screws you over from being to keep you in a poor place? If knowledge is power, that sounds nice. But then powerful people have a lot of money and money is evil. Well, now you're screwed. Because if you become powerful and you get money, but money is evil, now you have huge resistance, you have conflicting beliefs in your mind, and you have a bottleneck right there in the middle. You will not win. Sorry. So you switch your ideas. That's it. Just switch them. Money is not evil. You're a good person now. You're going to be a good person when you're wealthy. And when you're wealthy, you'll have more time on your hands to be an even better person and show up in the community, in the collective, and help people. That's really what it does for you. It gives you the freedom of time to become even better and to help even more people. So we got to reframe. By the way, you guys, if you liked that, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm hopeful that by March 9th, which is my birthday, I'll be launching a course that is going to blast you into a new frequency very quickly. Ava Map, welcome to the chat, and thank you for the follow. All right. The interesting part I was thinking too, just this morning, actually it popped into my brain, was I remember when I went from getting paid a salary and working for somebody else to getting paid for my talents, my gifts, my intuition, my expertise, my spiritual knowledge, my superpower of reprogramming your subconscious. I remember when I took that shift, it was really hard for me. It was like, I should easily get paid for somebody to tell me what to do, but I shouldn't easily get paid for me to share my gifts with the world and people want to buy them from me. It was really hard. And I realized a lot of that shift was because I went from being a worker for somebody else to selling my art. I'm selling my art. These are my natural gifts and talents, and it takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable and share your gifts with the world, because some people aren't going to like them. So that was a big revelation, and I just realized it this morning, and I think that's why a lot of people get hung up on it. Because now all of a sudden you are selling what's near and dear. It's your heart. You're literally giving your gifts, your natural gifts, and it's like, oh. And probably because you're such a compassionate person, you're wondering, like, if you're overcharging, if you're undercharging. You want to be really good. It becomes very sticky. It's very easy to work for somebody else. It just is. All right. VIP Deborah says, true. The more money I have, the more I help people. You get what you give. Amen to that, my friend. VIP Catherine says this. I want more money to be able to help others too. You got that. You can do it. Keep going. Blair, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat, my friend. inside the Cosmic Collective, like we're there. You guys are there. It's just a matter of like honing in, focusing in, and taking the right actions at this point. So let's have these conversations inside the Cosmic Collective. These morning conversations are good. Let's carry them over to the Discord so we can truly blast off our lives. Ask the questions, you guys. I'm there for you inside, right? Well, you could say something like, Lindsay, what's the next step I should take if I really want to do this? And I would answer it for you. Malam Maris, good morning. I just came here from TikTok. Pen name, yes. Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming from TikTok over. Hit the subscribe button if you could. I just saw your message, so thanks for being here. Thank you. I'm a little bit direct this morning, you guys. Sorry if it's hurting you or triggering any of you. But what I was talking to my partner about the other night, after I got some feedback inside the Cosmic Collective and you guys were talking about how I deliver things directly, I thought to myself, I've never visualized myself or thought of myself in that way. And it took me a lot of confidence to build up to this. And I actually never really noticed it until you guys pointed it out to me. So thank you for that. And I was talking to my partner and I was like, you know, the tricky part about being a very spiritual person that speaks energy, that truly speaks it, is you become direct because you recognize the power of your words. And I think that's really what happened is I became so intentional with my words. And it's like, there's no point in speaking something that's negative. There's no point in even thinking it. It's like, release it. And that's kind of where the directness came from. I don't think I'll ever be able to go back. Makes it very challenging, right? Especially like marketing and things, because people want to have like, I don't do fear-based marketing. That's not my vibe. I'm not trying to instill fear in anybody. And I don't really love like all the fluffiness of the spiritual, like this and the like, I like to be direct. Like, I will reprogram your brain. Will you let me? Like, that's what it is. And so, yeah, the energy will be more direct, but I will still try to deliver it in a kind and compassionate way, which you can do. We talked about this like a couple days ago, I think. But I was talking to my partner about it because he was like, you are very direct. And I was like, really? Huh. I guess it was a blind spot for me. A nice one. I don't mind. But yeah, it's a matter of when you learn the power of your words, you have no choice. Well, you have a choice. You could say fluffy things and you could say negative things, but you're kind of like shooting your own foot, right? And like, what would be the point of that? So anyway. Midwest is best. She says, I think this piece is difficult. I'm fluent in sarcasm. Yeah, but remember when Florence Scovel Shinn taught us that the subconscious mind doesn't know joking, doesn't understand jokes. So yeah, I mean, the awareness is there for you. So now the practice would be stop the sarcasm, right? Or release it or whatever. VIP Catherine says, I appreciate the directness you provide. Say it louder for those in the back. Giving permission for myself. I am there. Yes, you are. You have arrived, VIP Catherine. So we're going to release the analyzing and we're going to start the doing in February. VIP Erin says, so much to chime in on, but I'll say this now. I love your speed and energy today. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, you know what? I saw a YouTube video and the girl was like, I receive feedback that I talk too quickly, but that's just who I am. So if I talk too quickly, you can slow it down. And I was like, yes, girl, put it on 0.75. Put it on 0.75. Like, I mean, on TikTok, I don't think you can slow it down, but on YouTube, you surely can, right? And that's where I was watching. So I thought to myself, yeah, you know, I don't want to water myself down because that would be silly. That would be silly. It wouldn't make sense from a manifesting perspective, would it? Dramatic pause. We have about 5 minutes, you guys. I guess we're going to have to finish this email again. We're just going to take it through Friday, I suppose. We're going to take it through Friday. VIP Aaron says, I meant that as total compliment my son. Oh yeah, for sure. I was like, I told my partner, I was like, I don't know if I should like scream in excitement, giggle in happiness, or like have happy tears. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the nicest thing somebody has ever said to me. So thank you. Yeah, no, seriously, I totally took it as a compliment. VIP Catherine says, words equal power. Amen. My sarcasm, VIP Jewel says, is a defense mechanism. That would be then maybe root chakra imbalance, perhaps a little bit of solar plexus chakra imbalance, and maybe some heart as well. VIP Jewel says, I don't use it in my subconscious. Well, if it's coming through your mouth, then it's in the subconscious, right? It is actually there. If it's coming through. Courtney, oh, sorry, not Courtney, Country. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Chris Yancey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. All right, you guys, in 5 minutes, I'm just going to give you a warning. The bar is closing. No, I'm just joking. In 5 minutes, last call. In 5 minutes, we are going to switch over to subscriber only live. So you have 5 minutes to click the button. I think it's up here, and click subscribe. And in the subscriber only live, Wednesdays through Fridays, we are manifesting and getting on the energetic wave together. Last call. It is last call. So just as an FYI. And FYI, we're going to end on this money talk, I guess. Well, next two things he says, if you don't learn how money works, you will always work for money. Ooh, money is a tool, you guys. Money is a tool for more money. So just learning the basics of investing would be very powerful. Know when you buy a stock, give yourself some rules. Buy low, sell high. Know how the stocks trend. If it's got 3 upward trends, 3 mountains going up, it's a good buy. If it's going down, perhaps not. I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, but learn the basics of buying a stock. So many people are afraid of the stock market. So many people are afraid of investing their money. But if you learn how to do it, it's not scary. You set up an account, transfer $100 over, pick a couple stocks, buy them, watch them. You don't have to follow it like a hawk. It's a stock. You don't have to follow it like a hawk. It's a stock, not a stock. And they're meant to be more long-term investments. Now, if you're an options trader, if you even understand what that means, you would have to watch it because it goes so fast, right? Which I know how to do, by the way. But I don't do because I don't have the capacity at this moment to follow it so fast. And I don't want to take that risk in my life at this moment. All right, Natalia, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. The final thing he says is that read every popular finance book and invest money early on. So once again, you guys, like the sphere around finances and investing, it's not really scary. It's not scary. You just need to take a second to learn it. You could probably find some YouTube videos that just say, you could Google YouTube search something like first time trading in the stock market or something like that. Or how to invest in the stock market as a beginner. That's a good question. Get a free ebook on Kindle or something and figure it out for yourself. Because ultimately money is a tool, and remember we learned that inflation is constantly rising, and so when you save money, it's not really saving. You're kind of just like maintaining or maybe a little bit hedging, but it's not true savings. So it is easier to go make more money than it is to save money. Tell me how times you tried to save for something and you're just like, I just feel like I cannot get there. Because you're almost saved to it and then the tire goes flat. You're almost saved to it and then your dog needs to go to the doctor. Like there's so many things, right? So rather than try to like spin your wheels saving money, why don't you just go get more of it? There's so much money in the world to be had. And it's for you, it's waiting for you, by the way. All right, let's switch over to VIP only. So if you want to be a VIP and hang out with me for the next 15 minutes, you should do that now. Last call. I'm going to get my journal. For those of you watching on YouTube, I have no way to do this for you on YouTube, so you might want to jump back over to TikTok. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I think I can. But for now, while I build up my YouTube following, I don't think there's a way. So sorry for that. It is what it is. I don't make the rules at YouTube. If I did, I would already be monetized. All right. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys on YouTube. Have a great day. Thanks for being here. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. We're going to keep going with the conversation. I for sure will be done with it by Friday. I'm pretty sure. So have a great day, YouTubers.